Ready, ready. 10-2 start.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't.
On 1st and 10, Baldwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Check 99.
Ready.
From the gun, Baldwin. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check, 154, 154.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st down, Washington.
Ready up. Boy, 56. Check 56. I don't think you got it, son.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second down, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw on second down. Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Baldwin. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Check three.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, orbit. Now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A game there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Back to throw. Baldwin, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
You're out.
They run the counter. Cannon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Down. 10 Lobo.
Check 55 to Mike. Down to lose 1. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Ready?
Operating from the gun. Baldwin. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 24-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
It's our time. It's our time.
Bravo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
2nd and 6. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
All day, every day.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as score. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. John Ross, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, our first place in there. It got his man complete. 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second and 5 now. Haskins. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. DJ Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Looking to throw. Baldwin got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Baldwin. This is the tight end fan. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, wahoo!
56, Mike, 56.
2nd and 3. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards, first down. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Baldwin. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams. And
it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
7 yards. And it's third.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
Switch.
Haskins on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. That one complete. He finds Shark. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And it's third down.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Haskins to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but... oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air, because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
They'll start on the ground with Cannon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun, Baldwin. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. A game there of 30 big ones. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Smith.
Mike, 55.
Now.
Here's Cannon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown, that field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
What we got? Check.
Fair.
They go again with Cannon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
Here, go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Back now in Arlington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark. His third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Baldwin. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
2nd and 10. At the 36
Hey,
yard
Charlie.
line.
56.
Ready.
Off the play fake. Baldwin. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
On first down, it's Cannon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Hey, high 7.
They'll run again with Cannon. He's got the first down, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Redskins scoop it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Coming.
To throw on 2nd down, Baldwin. This is Fant on the short completion. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
80 weapon.
Watch the slant. Check. Fresno.
Shoot.
On 3rd and 2, Baldwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd and 9, Haskins down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, Haskins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Here's Haskins. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35.
I got you, boy.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DJ Chark, 67 yards. As his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Mike spot.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Back to Cannon again on 1st down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Go now. 70, Indy.
56. Who that?
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Got it.
56. March 56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Ready.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they